Not waking up to an alarm, drinking a cup of coffee while reading, going for an early morning walk is a leisurely morning routine we moms can only wish for given that schools have reopened. Having to prepare tiffins, breakfast, all before my toddler can wake up and demand for my sole attention requires me to have a good morning routine. I am nowhere close to a perfect morning routine, but I'm trying to definitely make some form of routine to make my mornings easier. I've learned that at least for me, having a good morning routine starts from the night before. So, before going to bed, I like to do a couple of things that can make my morning easier. Like, I iron my kids' uniforms, my husband's shirts, his pants, whatever he needs to wear the following day, and I like to keep their socks, belts, everything to the smallest article. I like to keep it ready the night before to avoid any form of rush in the morning.
Day breaks and I'm burned by the morning light. I make the same mistake more than twice. Same song, but brand new dance. I wear out my third second chance. You take my breath and I can't get it back. Might be time for me to face the facts. The best me is with you, but
I also keep a meal prep basket that is according to my meal plan, whatever I have planned for, breakfast, lunch, for their tiffins, whatever ingredients that I need, I place them all in a basket. And then I keep that basket in the fridge so that the next morning, all I need to do is pick up that basket and start with my cooking. This saves just a few minutes, but those few minutes are a lot in the morning for me. And yeah, so this is what I do. This is something that's really helpful.
it's all different. The reason why you stay by my side.
I then help my kids, put their books into their bags based on their timetable for the next day. I help them to get their stationery, whatever they need, already. So I wake up between 5:15 and 5:30 on weekday mornings, and after freshening up I head to the kitchen. But before starting to prepare the lunches and the tiffins, I like to open up all the windows, let in some fresh air, and hearing those soft sound of the chirping of birds this early in the morning is so refreshing and calming. I just like to soak it all in, and after then looking at the schedule that I prepare the night before, I start with my food prep. So, as per my meal plan for today, I need to prepare spaghetti with red sauce and some corn, boiled corn. And I'm also be making a Nutella sandwich for their shortbread with some carrot sticks. I'll also be putting in some fresh fruit for their lunch break. And my husband also would be taking a little bit of spaghetti for his lunch as well. So if you want the recipe for the red sauce, I have written the recipe down in the description box below.
Day breaks and I'm burned by the morning light. I make the same mistake more than twice. Same song, but brand new dance. I wear out my third second chance. You take my breath and I can't get it back. Might be time for me to face the facts. The best me is with you, but I know I got a lot to prove. They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just working through a little rust. They like to say we're just young, but I know we won't give this up. Sometimes stay by my side. You and I break our hearts open in half, just to see if we'll put them back. No matter what they try, I'll stay by your side. It's you and I. It's you and
So, generally, whatever I give them for their short break is what I also give them for their breakfast. So, today I'm giving them some Nutella sandwiches. So, I'll also be giving them these sandwiches for breakfast as well.
day breaks and I'm burned by the morning light. I make the same mistake more than twice. Same song, but brand new dance.
My husband helps out with, dressing up my son. And here I'm packing up my husband's lunch. And while my kids are having their breakfast, I then pack their bags. I put their tiffin boxes in their bags so that everything's ready and we are good to go. So here I'm packing up my husband's lunch. He likes to take a light lunch, generally salad, but since today was spaghetti, he wanted that. So here I'm dropping my kids to the bus stop by around 7:30, and when I get back, I immediately start preparing my husband's breakfast. So today I'm making a masala omelette for him.
Day breaks and
I then make his coffee. After my husband leaves, I take my son, my youngest, to the play area. He likes to spend a little time there, and it's a break for me as well, to take in some fresh air. So, yeah, it's a good 20 to 25 minutes is what we spend here.
day breaks and I'm burned by the morning light. I make the same mistake more than twice. Same song, but brand new dance.
So after we get back, my son's really hungry. I quickly prepare his breakfast and he wants to eat on his own. So yeah, that's one work less for me. So after I give him his breakfast, I then pour myself a cup of coffee. I just have some black coffee. I just love that. I like to take that cup of coffee and just take a few, minutes for myself just to breathe in and soak in those me time, me minutes rather. Yeah, because I just have to get back to preparing lunch and the other household chores. So these few minutes are really rejuvenating for me. So after having my breakfast, I quickly get down to clearing the house because in the morning it gets a little messy, after the kids leave. So I just straighten it out and then put in one load of laundry. I always do one load of laundry daily because if I ever miss it, I have a mountain of clothes that I need to deal with for the rest of the week. Yeah, so that's the next thing I do. Yeah, the kitchen is also a hot mess. So that is one thing I want to clean up before I can start preparing lunch. So I have my house help who comes and does the dishes for me. So all I'm doing right now is just giving it a rinse. So it's easier for her to clean up when she does it. So I'm rinsing the vessels and then I just clear up the counters. I give it a good wipe. and clean up everything before I can start preparing lunch.
Day breaks and I'm burned by the morning light. I make the same mistake more than twice. Same song, but brand new dance. I wear out my third second chance. You take my breath and I can't get it back. Might be time for me to face the facts. The best me is with you.
So the next thing I do is I take the garbage and I keep it out.
Just working through a little rust. They like to say we're just young, but
So the next thing I do is I make the beds. I initially used to make the beds as soon as I, used to wake up. But I read that it's not good to do so. It's good to give the air, the bed sheets, everything some time to air up and then make the beds. So by the time the kids wake up and all of us wake up and I do the rest of the chores, it's a good 2 hours and the bed is aired up enough. After that's done, it's around 10 and I head into the kitchen to prepare lunch. So today I am making tawa pulao. So here in this kadai, I have just heated some oil. I added some whole garam masalas like cloves and elaichi, cinnamon, and then added some onions and tomatoes. I'm gonna let it cook till it softens a bit, and then I added some potatoes. After that I added some chopped capsicums, and after that I put some boiled peas. I let this cook for a while and then add some masalas, that's haldi and a little bit of garam masala and a little bit of chili powder. After this I add some pav bhaji masala as well. This gives the actual taste for tawa pulao. And when that is all mixed well, I add cooked rice, steamed rice, and I give it a mix. Garnish with some coriander, and you're done. So after lunch is prepared, I then go ahead and fold all the clothes. I try as much as I can to fold the clothes from the drying rack itself, because once you put it in a basket, it stays there and it stays there and it just doesn't get folded until probably the weekend. At least that's happened to me. So as far as possible, I like to fold them, just from the rack itself. And after the clothes are folded, I then hang the clothes that have been washed. And today I have washed bed sheets and a couple of tablecloths, and I just hang them there. And on the clothes rack I hang the daily used clothes.
I make the same mistake more than twice. Same song, but brand new dance. I wear out my third second chance.
After that, all the clothes that I folded, I place them in the wardrobe. Now, when it comes to laundry, to be really honest, I try my level best to be on top of it, but I find it really difficult to keep up with this laundry routine, and I try as my best, to have all the clothes folded and kept inside. But yeah. I then went ahead and changed the cushion covers in the living room. Generally, after my laundry routine, I do a couple of things that I've planned for the week, my weekly chores. Some days, like on Mondays, I change the bed sheets and give it a wash. On Tuesdays, I clean the fridge. So there are a couple of chores that I do after, my laundry routine is done. I have an entire video on my weekly cleaning routine. You can always check that out. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Today I wanted to change the cushion covers and also change the dining table tablecloth. So I did that, and so basically this is what my morning looks like, because after this I go ahead, take a shower, and I just give Abhay his lunch, and I just wait for the kids to get back. while I work on a couple of YouTube related stuff. So that's pretty much what my morning looks like, and I hope you like it, and I hope you found it a little helpful if you needed the motivation to move on. So if you did like it, please do give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time with another video. Have a lovely weekend and a safe week ahead. Bye everyone.